separate. So we get to kind of do a fun thing. I like to compare it to Jurassic Park, but there's just no music. And the gates are a lot smaller. But we will not be seeing any dinosaurs today, I'm so sorry.
Dinosaurs.
We still kind of get like that mystical feel. Maybe Narnia is a better one. Let's make sure this gate closes. Awesome, okay. And here we go. Welcome to Sunnylands. This is a 200-acre estate, and the house which we're going to be touring today is 25,000 square feet. Now, this was the winter home of Leonore and Walter Annenberg, and you can find them here from around November through March or April. The estate began construction in 1963 and was completed in 1966. So we can see our first views of the house to our left. The architect was A. Quincy Jones, the interior designer was William Haynes, and the designer of the golf course was Dick Wilson. Now I'm going to go ahead and give some information about the Annenbergs. I'll go ahead and start off with Walter first. Walter was born in 1908 and is mostly known for taking over his family business of Triangle Publications, where he became the creator of TV Guide and 17 magazine. He later went on into television production and also became the creator of American Bandstand as well. Now we're going to move on to Leonore. She was born in 1918 and was raised by her aunt and uncle, Rose and Harry Cohn. Harry Cohn is the creator of Columbia Pictures, so she had a beautiful upbringing in the film industry, but later went on to Stanford University and got her degree in political science and history. Now the two met at a friend's cocktail party and later got married in 1951, thus beginning their beautiful life together. Now Walter and Leonore... What was that? Sorry about that. Now Walter and Leonore no longer live here at Sunnylands, as Walter passed away in 2002 and Leonore in 2009, which is why we can tour the house today. We can see some swans in the lake over there. Those are real, by the way. They're not paid actors, I swear. But over the time that the Annenbergs were living here at Sunnylands, this was the hot spot for hundreds of guests. One of their events that they're mainly known for is their big New Year's Eve party, in which they had guests such as Frank Sinatra, Bob Hope, and even President Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy. We're going to start seeing our first closer views of the house. I don't know why my shuttle's making that. We're going to be seeing our first views of the house towards our right over here. And I'd like to bring your attention towards the beautiful pink pyramidal roof. Now that is in the shape of a pyramid. And once you get closer to the house, you're not really going to see it very well. So that's why I like to make note to look at it right now, or else we won't be seeing it until we get to the lower terrace later on in the tour. Now, you're more than welcome to take as many photos as you like outside here in the entry courtyard, but once we enter the house doors, there will be no more photos allowed.
Water?
The fountain has been here since the completion of Sunnylands in 1966. So we can all go ahead and the Annenbergs had a very large... we have also had a few programs running. We're hoping to bring all these programs back in 2024 as we're still kind of coming out of our COVID precautions.
There are ducks walking across that grass.
First team program in which Sunnylands invites children to come learn how to play golf here on the golf course, and those range from 10 years old to 18, and they would invite professional golfers to come and teach the game. And that would be like a whole weekend event, so hopefully we get to bring them. Some guests believe that this structure is probably very heavy, but they're actually just hollow pieces of aluminum, which is why the wind can move each piece individually. We're now going to be making our way towards the guest suites.
Me too. I'm surprised you do. You took some
No, I
nice
don't
looking
like.
stuff
I love
off.
foliage here. Me, I'd have this up on.
So now we can go ahead and start boarding our shuttle once again.
Did a very good job.
So here we go. And you guys are more than welcome to take as many photos as you like on this drive as well. Sounds a little harsh. That's okay?
It's a golf course.
Yes, it is.
How many holes?
None. Why does the tire keep doing that? I need to tell me. Like, guys, I'm scared.
I thought it was your brakes, maybe. Is it everything had brakes?
I don't know. I think it's the back right tire. Now, the back views of the house are actually my favorite views of the house because I really love to see the Virginia live oaks and the pyramidal roof together. Although we can't disembark the shuttle, I'm going to stop in front of my favorite view of the house. Absolute favorite. Even if I'm running overtime, I'm like, you guys have to see this view. So I will stop, and you guys are more than welcome to take a photo from your seat. Right? Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are right. That should be a postcard. Right there.
Exactly.
We'll have to get a picture because we can't get
Nice fairway to start off your game as it goes downhill. We're now going to be driving over what we call the Friendship Bridge. Now, there's a famous photo between Chinese President Xi Jinping and President Barack Obama here at Sunnylands, and it was them walking over this bridge. So I like to mention it because there's going to be a little bit of a bump. We are now passing by all of the beautiful olive trees that we can find here at Sunnylands. We have over 600 olive trees here on the estate. And a fun thing that we do is that if we have a good olive harvest, as we let the trees fruit, Sunnylands makes their own olive oil. So usually when that happens, you can find the olive oil in the gift shop. Now, right in front of us is the main road that most guests, the Annenbergs, and even retreat guests now today take. It comes from the Frank Sinatra gate. Our left would be the first piece of art that the Annenberg guests would be exposed to here at Sunnylands. And this is the Birds of Welcome. Now, this is done by artist Art Price, and it is actually a replica of a larger one that can be found at the Gander Airport in Newfoundland. So now we're going to be taking that very road that all of the guests take. There's a little bit of a bump here.
Bumpy.
Awesome. Okay. And approaching to our left side, we're going to be seeing some of our last views of the house.
Ducks or geese? Geese. Yeah, I like that structure.
And next we're going to be starting to go over the driving range. Now we still use this driving range today as we use it for retreat guests. If they want to learn how to play golf, they can kind of practice their... A little bit, yeah. Oh, and here's the swans as well. They've been here for a few days now. I hope they stay a little bit longer.
You're recording, right?
Yeah.
But this driving range is also known to be the fan favorite of when the Annenberg grandchildren were younger. They used to race their golf carts all along this driveway.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, I know, just to go full speed in a golf cart. Especially tiny golf carts, they pick up some speed. This one in particular can hit up to 15 miles an hour. I've never been allowed to do that. But I mean, that's pretty fast for a golf cart. And we can see all the golf balls, which the
golf balls on the ground.
Kind of hitting around.
Those aren't plants.
Then someone to drive by. It's like the manners.
I don't believe so because the retreat concluded last week and the golf balls are still here. And that concludes our historic house tour. We're kind of driving over the little secret path that's a little bumpy, so I apologize for that.
Your head.
Awesome. Yes. See, we took a completely different way back.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. How do we?
I didn't even notice it's a gate. I mean, that's
Criteria.
Oh, walking past it. Yeah, it's pretty subtle. So we're gonna go ahead and depart ways from where we first gathered for our tour. It's even a little chilly outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it is getting cold.
In the shade, it's nice. The garden look. I wonder if those little mounds and
Yeah.
stuff.
We'll take some pictures.
Watch for cars here. When I first
Before we
started,
came in, right?
Sunnylands was closed, so I was just kind of
Oh,
driving
it
around
looks
this
quiet
part
now.
like
Yeah.
nobody's
Everybody left.
business.
Like all these.
But now I have to make sure that
Yeah.
there's no cars.
You're not closed down during the whole pandemic?
Yes, but then over the summer we're closed as well.
Oh, that's right.
And that's when I train.
Oh, that's right. Do they do that because of the heat?
Yes, it's way too hot to be taking guests through the estate. 'Cause it gets